Hi guys, how you all doing? You are back with Sam, and what I'm bringing you today is my first thoughts on Gears of War Judgement. And if you stick around for this video, towards the end I'll also be bringing details on upcoming prize draws that I'll be doing on this channel, and anyone who is a subscriber will be put into this prize draw to win copies of free games. So yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't get involved in that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to first bring you my first thoughts, and since getting this, all I've really played is Team Deathmatch, so I'm starting with that. I am going to review this game over a series of videos because there's so much to cover, but I'll start with my first thoughts on the Team Deathmatch. Now, the first thing I thought when I saw this, before I even got into a game, is I looked at the customization you can do, and the options on this are absolutely insane. You can still put skins on your weapons like you could on Gears 3, but there's some pretty cool skins you can get this time around as well. But you can also put skins on your character as well, which I think adds something else to it, which makes it even cooler because you can walk around with your own custom skin. And obviously you've got to unlock these, but as you go along playing the multiplayer, you unlock boxes. You open these boxes and they give you little gifts such as the Xbox skin for different weapons and whatnot. So it's something new which I really appreciate. So that's the first thing I wanted to quickly mention, and now let's get into the action with some Team Deathmatch footage. Now, if you played the beta or the multiplayer demo, some of these changes that are made in this game you'll already be used to. For example, changing your weapon is now Y rather than the D-pad, and your TACCOM is now down on the D-pad rather than left bumper, because left bumper now throws you grenades, and you always start with a grenade. You can now also choose to start with things like frag grenades, stim grenades. You don't always have to start with a smoke, which is pretty cool. Now, some of the changes that you may not be used to, on Team Deathmatch now, you can start with either a rifle or a shotgun. You can't start with both, which is something that I really welcome, because it means the people that just really want to run around holding a Nasher and just run at you and just keep firing can do that. But people like me who like to use the rifle can really base the emphasis of their gameplay on that now, and keep you at a distance and just keep spraying bullets into you. And the other advantage as well is, when I first did my Judgement review of the beta, I said I would be unhappy if there was no active reload in the final game. There is no active reload. I think there is on campaign, but not on multiplayer. But I am actually really happy about this now, because it means it's a level playing field. It means you can be shooting someone at a distance with your rifle of choice, and if they've got a shotgun, they can't active reload it and beat you at a distance because they've got an active reload. It just really sort of levels the playing field. So that's one aspect that I do really like about it. So there are a lot of changes, but I think they're all for the better, and I think they've done a pretty good job, to be honest, at keeping things quite balanced. Now, at the moment the character choice is quite small, but that's to be expected. You do unlock more as you go through the game and you level up, and we all know as the DLC comes out there'll be more characters and whatnot. Although there are a few things that I'm not sure about. For example, you can actually buy packs of double XP, which means for a certain number of games you'll get double the amount of experience, which is just, I think it's a little bit dodgy. It's again trying to get people to put their hand in their pocket and pay out that little bit more money so they can unlock new features faster than anybody else. So this, paired with the fact that the season pass gives you constant double XP, that's one thing I'm not sure of, but it's not deterred me. I've been playing this game all day, really enjoying it. One thing I can say is the maps so far seem much better than Gears 3. Everything's a really nice layout, there's plenty of cover, and there's also some pretty cool features on the maps as well. You'll see a couple of these as I go through. Like, for example, on this map, the gondola that you can see sort of hovering above me on the cable, sort of like a cable car type thing, you can actually get in that and pick some frags up from it and go around the map. So it sort of gives you an aerial perspective. So that's one little thing that I like, sort of environmental features such as that. Also, the classic hammer burst. If you pre-ordered the game, you should have got the classic hammer burst. If you have, it's definitely worth giving that a try as well, because close range, this is a really good weapon. It's really powerful, fires in bursts, and I'm really happy to have it back. So this is my ideal loadout, you can see now. This is what I try to do in any game. I try to make sure I've got a classic hammer burst and a retro. If I've got those two together, I'm happy. And as you can see with this next little bit of footage, you can quickly just switch between them. It gives you that little advantage over someone who's just firing at you randomly. Also, if you've been playing Gears 3 a lot in the past, and you got quite good at Gears 3, then I have every faith that you'll do quite well on this, because I was about a 1.5 KD on Gears 3, On this I'm averaging about a 2.5 at the moment, so it's quite easy to get along with. It doesn't take much getting used to, and like I say, all the changes are for the better. Now in terms of mechanics, this just feels like another Gears game. My friend Joe said it feels like an expansion of Gears 3, and I can sort of see what he means there. It is very similar to it mechanic wise, and you can see similarities in the way the maps are laid out. They're just better designed than they were on the third game. But that's what we wanted really. We wanted classic Gears mechanics because there's never really been anything wrong with that aspect of it. It's quite fast paced, so I really enjoy it. And this is another little environmental feature you get on one of the maps, which is you and your team can get into this Raven and just sort of circle the map and just keep firing down on the map at your enemy, which I've not done yet because I've sort of been playing solo at the moment, and if I play on my own I kind of like to just sort of run around the map, switch between covers and just try and catch people inside in the middle of the map. And from what I can see as well, that Raven isn't too effective because on quite a few games on this map I've had it sort of flying around the outskirts, and I've yet to be killed by it, but you can just sort of stay in the middle of the map and avoid it. So this is my opinion of the Team Deathmatch game mode. It's more fun than Gears 3 Team Deathmatch, which does say a lot because I did enjoy that. But before I bring you my final roundup, I'm going to bring you the details of the competition I mentioned earlier. Now what I've decided to do is, as soon as I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to start doing prize giveaways for free copies of games. So if you want to be in with a shout on this, all you have to do is, if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll pick names from the list of subscribers at random, and if you get picked I'll let you know in a video. I'll send you a message and you will win a free game. So also, if you have subscribed, help me get a subscriber count up to 100, and I can start getting this competition moving sooner. So that's the competition idea, so feel free to get involved with that. It'll be starting as soon as I hit 100 subscribers, so let's get that moving. So now to round up with this game. So I got this morning. I was hoping for a midnight launch, but there wasn't one, so I had to just go out this morning and get it. And since I got back, I've done nothing but play this, and it has been Team Deathmatch that I've mainly played because I wanted something that I was more familiar with, and so far I am really impressed by this game. If you've not already got it, and you are a Gears fan and was sort of umming and ahhing about whether or not you should go and buy this, then I would definitely recommend it. And I'd also make sure you try and get a copy with the, like I said, the classic Hammerbursten as well, because that's a really useful weapon to have. So that's my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know if you're enjoying it as well, and if you like the video. Shout out to Tex the Gamer. His channel is devoted entirely to survival horror games. And also shout out to Jammy Antics. He's got a variety of different games on his channel, so check them out. The links are in the description. And if you like this, you can subscribe, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. So I'll just leave you to watch the conclusion of this footage, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.